tuned back at Bryce Jordan Center, campus of Penn State University. Illinois over Penn State tonight, 86-71. Happy to be joined by Illini head coach Shauna Green. And, Coach, a really complete team victory. And first off, on the defensive end, you held Penn State 15 points under their average, and really a lot of late free throws to get them to 71. But you have to be pleased with the defensive effort.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely loved our defense today. We did exactly what we've been talking about doing. We played team defense. We were pulling in. We really shut the paint down for them and kept them in front. And then we did a pretty good job of getting out. You know, they had 8 threes, but just really, really proud of our defensive effort. And then, you know, our rebounding effort was a little bit better in the second half than the first half. We still got beat on the boards, but overall just great team win today.
And as you mentioned, 8 threes for Penn State, but 8 of 28. And
yes.
Owusu, 1 of 4 from three-point range. McKenna-Marisa, 1 for 5. Marisa really never got going. She didn't start tonight, but she's obviously their engine. And despite scoring her average, I thought she really wasn't much of a factor tonight.
No, I thought we did an unbelievable job on her. We were, you know, we let some shooters get free. So, you know, we were on McKenna, and then Shea only had 1 3. She was 1 for 5. You know, we let Murray get a few open looks, but just great job, you know, on Shea, holding her to only 5 points. And then really holding Marissa, you know, to only 14. And I thought we did an unbelievable job on Owusu, too. You know, Dell really beat her up. She was only 4 for 13. Got her in foul trouble early. That changed the game in the first half. You know, just really locked into execution of our scout tonight.
And how about the shot selection? 5 players in double figures, and then Hobby 1 away. So she had 9. So, you know, virtually 6 players in double figures. And did a pretty good job in the paint. Made some threes in the second half, but I thought shot selection was good, and you really got really capitalized. We shot 54% for the game.
Yeah, it was. We took good shots tonight. For the majority of our shots, we let our offense work for us. We got inside-out looks to get us some threes. You know, Gretchen was really big off the bench. Shea had great minutes off the bench as well. And then to have almost everyone, you know, all of your starters in double figures. You know, KB was 17 and 10. She's back feeling 100%. You know, we just really had great poise overall. And when we play like that with poise and control and confidence, you know, we feel like we can compete with anyone on our schedule, and just could not be more proud of our bounce back and how we came back from, you know, a tough Maryland game where we knew we didn't play up to our ability.
We talked about the potential of them playing zone. They started out in zone, but I think the ability to get to the rim, particularly Adellia McKenzie, being able to get all the way to the rim. You know, we made a couple threes in there, but they had to abandon that zone pretty quickly.
Yeah, you know, I figured that they would come out, and I thought their zone was a lot different than Maryland, where Maryland really kept us out of the paint. These guys are spread, and we had open lanes, and that's all I had been preaching the past 2 days was attack, get downhill, get to the rim, and I thought we did a great job of that in the half court. And then we got some good stuff out of our transition, and where, you know, Adellia was super aggressive and got some and ones, and again, just really aggressive on all fronts tonight.
It looked a lot like when we had success last year getting to the free throw line. 18 of 20 from the line tonight, and it comes out of that you know, aggressive mentality, not only being able to score, but also you mentioned getting Owusu in foul trouble was a big deal, and getting to the foul line today. Makaira, especially over the last few games, I think she was 9 of 11 against Northwestern. She was 8 of 9 tonight. So just talk about overall the team, but particularly Makaira really setting the tone and drawing fouls.
You know, that she knows that's a way to get her going. That's a way to manufacture points. And I thought she was just ultra aggressive, and we've been talking about that with her. And just, you know, she did a great job of capitalizing on that. So I just loved our attack mindset. We got to continue to do that. Continue to put pressure on defenses, whether they're man zone, it doesn't matter. We got to get downhill, and we did a great job of that tonight.
Well, Coach, put this game in perspective. What is a second victory on the road against teams that don't lose much at home? What does this mean for your program?
This is a really big win. I just think Penn State's really, really good. And obviously, they're at that top half of the conference. It's a quad one win for us. And it's on the road. They were 10-2 coming into today. They don't lose a lot of games here. So for us to come and get this win on the road, beat a really good Michigan team, we just got to continue to get confident. There's still a lot of season left. We have, as we have, big time opportunities ahead of us. And I know I've said it a million times, I just could not be more proud of this team.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. We'll see you on the plane.
Thank you.
It was Illini head coach Shauna Green. I think we're expecting Kendall Bostic as well.
Hello, this is Kendall.
Kendall, nice game tonight. Congratulations on the victory. Talk about the mindset from the beginning. It was back and forth,
Yeah.
and where did we kind of take over the game a little bit in that second quarter?
Yeah, definitely. So, I think this game for us, we talked about it being a quad one win on the road, and so, we had lost our, some of the games that we've played recently and just haven't been ourselves, so we really kind of put it to our mindset just to, go out, get this win. We need it. They need it. So it's just whoever is going to be the tougher team, I think, today.
And in the second half, certainly the rebounding took over. You had a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. And I thought defensively against their bigs and then also playing help defense, they like to drive to the basket. I thought that the help was there all night.
Yeah, I agree. That's something we've kind of been emphasizing lately, especially since, a lot of the fours and the guards that we're playing do like to drive. So we kind of really made that a point of emphasis. And it was clear when we didn't do it because they would get left. Rim line, we were making those extra slides to keep people in front. And it just, I think, kind of limited their offense because they're used to being able to getting downhill.
How good was Adellia McKenzie tonight? 18 points. Probably would have had a few more had she not got her third foul there in the third quarter, but she certainly set the tone for us, I think.
Oh, she did for sure. When Dow is going and Dow has a lot of energy, I think she is the X factor for us. And so with her, attacking and having that mentality of I'm going to get downhill, I'm going to go through your chest, and just with her having that today, I think it helped us a ton, especially in transition because we were able to get the ball up to her, and she had no fear driving in there against 2 or 3 people and trying to get those and ones. So I was very proud of her today and how she came out and attacked.
Well, it sounds like a good week of practice leading up to this game, but certainly a winning mentality tonight. What was going right in the second half when we were able to pull away and outscore them by 8 points there in the third quarter?
I think we had a rhythm, and that I think we're a very rhythm team, and so just having kind of that offensive rhythm in our defense, translating to our offense, I think was huge for us, and just how we handled their ramped up pressure. We were able to get some points on the back end. We had people, dribbling through the press, passing over the top. So I think it was just kind of us staying together. And they made a run at the beginning of the third, and that was fun. They punched us, and we punched back, and I think that was the most important part. There's been some games where that's happened, and we've rolled over. So with us being able to punch back and get, attack them with just as much as they attacked us was huge. And
they're a team that opponents turn the ball over 20 times a game. We had just 13. So you mentioned being able to beat the press and score on the other end, but I thought taking care of the basketball was big tonight as well.
Yeah, it was great. Our guards did a great job of, handling the pressure and, dribbling through it. And I think, the 4s and 5s did a good job of being there in rotation when we needed to be, being ready for over-the-top passes and just getting it where it needed to be. So I think everybody, knew that what they were going to do with the press and that what we we're going to be able to get in that. So I think it was just really important for us just to keep our composure during that.
Well, one final question. Obviously, the record is different than it was last year. How has this team kind of stayed together? People ask me, this is the same team as last year, and we haven't got the results overall, but this was a good win tonight. And what can this win do maybe for the rest of the year with some momentum and playing some big teams down the stretch?
Yeah, I think every win from here on out is a quad one win. Every win from here on out is important. Every game is important. So we're just really focused on whatever the next game is. Yeah, we're going to celebrate this win tonight, but tomorrow and the next day, it's whoever we play next. So I think just kind of having that mentality of just 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 every game, and just kind of changing our mindset with whatever opponent brings. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we've come together a lot. We've grown a lot this season. I think this was a season of learning for us, and I think everyone's gelling well. Everyone is doing what they need to do. So I think we are the same team, if not better, and we've had a lot of learning experiences here, which will benefit us even next year.
All right, Kendall, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Kendall Bostic has been our guest, the player of the game, 17 points and 10 rebounds. We'll come back to break down the happy numbers here from Happy Valley after we take this break on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.